The most embarrassing moment I ever had, I gave a table, they weren't English speaking, this is back in Houston, but I
Mm.
gave them the wrong dessert. What I mean by the wrong dessert, I gave them the fake dessert, the one that had been sitting out for days. The cake was real, but it was many days old.
Oh,
And the ice cream wasn't even ice cream. It was like this lard that we call Crisco, and it didn't even melt. And so I didn't realize it until after they left the restaurant. And I realized, holy crap, I just gave them the fake dessert. That was my biggest and most embarrassing mistake as a waiter. What's your big, most embarrassing thing
wow.
as a
Wow.
waitress that happened to you?
You're bringing me back in time. So I started as a waitress actually already in my hometown in Plovdiv. So I was waiting tables in the summer and partially also during school.
Uh-huh.
It was a summer kind of bar. It was a very weird place. I had a very weird uniform. So I think this is one of the most embarrassing things about the job that I did. Back
What was
then,
weird about the uniform? What was wrong with the uniform?
well, back then in the early 2000s in Bulgaria, there was not much awareness on the topic of sexism and stuff like this. So I was wearing a very short skirt and a very short top, and people would look at me as a as a piece of meat. And I was a shy girl in school, surprisingly,
Yeah.
and so I didn't feel very comfortable with that. But I think this really, you know, took me out of my comfort zone. And at some point, I just learned how to make people